I didn't want to have to be doing this, but instead of a shout out today, I'm going to have a talk about something that is becoming a pressing concern. God Eater videos and montages are still being uploaded without Nobbleboy's permission, but he wanted me to let you all know that he's finally started striking channels. So far, every single one of the multitude of videos he's stricken has been removed, and so I would like to warn everybody that has uploaded a montage or stream clip of the level, please get rid of it or your channel will receive a strike, which will severely impact your access to YouTube features and your channel's discoverability. Please stop with the footage stealing, and this is from both me and Nobbleboy. Thank you very much.
Top story.
Demonicat, the extreme top 10 demon by Felix's RAM and the EC team, has finally been verified by Rampage. The level was finished in mid-October last year and Rampage took it on, and had been practicing it on stream around the end of the year and into January. He suffered several deaths within the last 5% of the level, including 4 deaths at 97%, but now he has finally finished what he started and verified the Extreme Demon. The level was set to be a top 5 Extreme Demon when finished, but Felix still believes it can become in the top 5 now, so perhaps it is around Yatagarasu difficulty. Who can say? Whatever the case, I expect Rampage will be happy to have finished this, as he has invested a lot of time in it, and this was his first big verification project since quantum processing. However, his verification of the level may not be over yet, as it's recently been discovered that there's a bug that makes 20% impossible on 60Hz. Both Rampage and Felix are working on a fix, so hopefully this will be out soon. The level has some great decoration and combines a large mix of difficult gameplay styles including wave, flying and timing. It's out now, so go and give it a play and help it become rated.
Also in the news.
Temporum has reaffirmed its partiality to wave levels by verifying an update to Fairydust version 2, an extreme 9 circles demon by the Real Sneaky and Zimvire. The update in question redesigned the level to make it look late 2.0 in style and was an extreme demon, but was most likely hack verified by the Real Sneaky, who even now is trying to play himself off as a legitimate player. He got caught out however, as he failed to account for a bug at 62%, making the level fully impossible. There were also bugs at 90 and 97% that rendered the level partially impossible. Temporum cleared this all up and legitimately verified the update in about 3,500 attempts. Interestingly, he said it was probably harder than Sonic Wave. It's unlikely that this will become rated, but if it is, could it truly be a top 2 demon? It has some pretty intense wave gameplay and uses the second part of the song Fairydust, making it longer than its prequel level. This isn't the first big 9 circles project Temporum has completed in 2.1 either, verifying Bausha Vortex at the beginning of the update, and later on beating Mujige, the unrated extreme 9 circles demon by YG Yoshi. However, if this is indeed harder than Sonic Wave, it will be his biggest achievement so far, and is yet another testament to the oncoming levels harder than Sonic Wave. The legitimate update for Fairydust version 2 is verified now and you should go and play it.
In other news.
Slightly off-brand from GD, but YouTube today announced that it will be changing its partner program, a deal that enables channels to monetize videos. It has set some much tighter standards, and it shouldn't be overstated how badly this agreement is going to affect GD channels in particular. The new requirements state that a channel must have over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours in watch time to be eligible. The 1,000 subscriber rule isn't great, but the 4,000 hours of watch time is just awful in my opinion. This means gameplay channels that beat levels will need about 150,000 views in order to guarantee monetization. This is terrible for smaller content creators. On the subject of losing monetization, Andromeda, who recently surpassed 100,000 subs, has lost all of his monetization rights out of the blue. Generally, monetization is changing thanks to the likes of Logan Paul, and its trickle-down effects will hit the small-time GD content creators right across the community. Only a short time after announcing it, Sagayesta has cancelled the creator contest for Cimmerian Shade he announced last week. He didn't give a reason as to why, but he did say that the level isn't dead. He's now removed all the videos from his channel and has moved on, so I can't show you the original screenshot, but he did apologise to everybody who had already started building. Whether we'll see this level again remains to be seen. One of the world's top star grinders and former world number 1, Miguel, is quitting GD. Miguel has always been high on the leaderboards, but really shone amid the Noctafly and Shaggy 23 era, capitalising on both their lapses in star grinding to claim the number 1 spot for a brief period. He claimed on his profile that he won't have time to play the game anymore and it isn't fun for him anyway, and that was it. He amassed an enormous 73,200 stars in his career and slayed over 1,300 demons. He is currently still on top of the leaderboards due to an error which RobTop is working on a fix for. Miguel is another big loss to GD and he'll be missed as part of an era of the days gone by. A key factor in the Death Corridor level's chances of being rated swung in favour of GD recently, as Code Red by Dr Phonics is now no longer a banned song for use in GD. The song, which is a fan favourite to many, was copyrighted on YouTube a few months ago, and back during the Death Corridor saga, which eventually prompted the beginning of the end for Noctafly, it was a big issue for whether Death Corridor versions that had been legitimately verified had any chance of getting rated. Sonic's Death Corridor Z still remains unrated, but perhaps something will change now as a result. Someone who might be glad of this is Kugelblitz, who has been pouring hundreds of thousands of attempts into Death Corridor Finale, the official version to end all versions. What this will mean for the Death Corridor levels and such similar demons remains to be seen. Popular DJ for Newgrounds and GD, DJ Nate, also known as Nathan Ingalls, has released a new song named Memories, which definitely breaks the ranks for his traditional pieces. The song is very upbeat and has Russell Elliott doing the vocals, but it also has a few death metal screams here and there. I guess as a DJ you can never mix it up too much, eh? The song is out now and you should go and give it a listen, as it only has about 3,000 views after a week.
Upcoming level news.
Cosmic Cyclone, a level which hype quickly died out for with a lack of activity, has suddenly had a major breakthrough as Combined, the official verifier, did 2 runs of 39 to 100 on the layout version. The level has a lot of extreme parts and 4x speed wave parts and will probably be as hard or harder than Bloodlust when finally finished, but this is great progress for Combined so early on, who is renowned for his speed of verifying levels. Hopefully we'll see some more activity on the level soon. The Zakup and Hell remake and extension started by ChiefFlurry named Kenos has been revived. Kenos was basically Chief's own Bloodlust type project, but is extremely difficult. He redesigned and buffed quite a lot of the gameplay and even hosted a creator contest for a part back before creator contests for extreme demons were overused. Many thought this level had died out after not hearing much of it for the best part of a year. Chief was famously working on Fusion Z and Kenos, but when he dropped Fusion Z and went inactive after beating Sonic Wave, we hadn't seen much of the level anyway. Chief recently came back, however, and unveiled a new level and has revived Kenos along with it, with a third official teaser. In that we got a look at the beginning part, which has been extended, and some of the parts that precede the Zakup and Hell range of the level. It will be interesting to see where this level goes and if Chief can actually follow through with it this time with such an extreme demon. Gaiden Hurtney has released his second monthly progress report and his extreme demon mega collab named Ocular Miracle. This level is a gameplay mega collab that has stood out since the beginning, but now we are getting a look at some of the decorated parts and they look truly sublime. There have been a few staff changes. Xander and Lithofusion have quit the project due to personal reasons. Hell Pegasus has also joined, one of the Fusion Z creator contest winners, and Turtle Bro has joined to decorate Truster's part. A lot of the gameplay is incredible, but the decoration is in perfect harmony. I think this might just be my favourite upcoming level for GD, and I can't wait to see what happens to it from here on out. Before I start talking about Catharsis again, I just want to say that I've been making a mistake these past few videos over the ownership. Joey Plays is not the collab's owner, it's actually GD Voltrix. The level is now completely finished with new decoration and is buffed to be harder than Erebus. Verification will begin in February, and the players involved would actually like to have it out by mid to late February, so maybe searching for another verifier. This is an ambitious time frame, but if the level comes out before Woodkid, just think how revolutionary it will be.
Top 50 news.
A pretty quiet week for the Demons list again. Sonic Wave is still in the number 1, although End Level, among others, has recently been pushing for Plasma Pulse Finale to be up to the number 1 spot. We were expecting Bloodlust to hit the mix sooner or later, but Nobbleboy has delayed it again to focus on exams, so we might not see that for another few weeks yet. Crimson Planet is also expected to be in the number 1 position soon, as Wuxi has buffed the level again to be noticeably harder, and it should be number 1 with no questions asked when it is released. Subversive is the current number 50, and the Hell Factory is 1 place from the bottom of the table. Something I didn't discuss a few weeks ago was Aurora. It had a massive place re-evaluation and was dropped from Bloodbath difficulty down to A Bizarre Phantasm difficulty, something Korea Crow was suggesting when he beat it. In the bottom 50, 80X has been added to the list at 63rd, something many were waiting for. Ice Carbon Diablo X is now 66th, and Creeper Force has been dropped a huge amount to 84th. The new 100th demon is Night Terrors, and the secret box is preparing to fall out altogether too. As for the player stats viewer, Wuxi is gaining on the semi-inactive Scullo, who is focusing on Demos in second. Sonics is still well ahead in front, but as announced he'll be playing less now. He's beaten all of the top 50, and he won't be playing as many extreme demons. So perhaps in the not too distant future, expect Wuxi to reclaim the top spot. Diamond Splash is less inactive than he was, but is still losing ground on Wuxi in 4th. Temporum is just about to overtake Neo in 5th, and with his recent activity including 95% on Stalemate Redux, it stands to reason that N level could be moving above Kev Tom into 8th position soon.